Banish fear. You shall not pass. Okay. I like Lord of the Rings, by the way. So this video is about banishing fear. We're always fearful, many of us. I am included, okay? I'm always wanting to do things and thinking about the bad things that could happen, the negatives, the different possibilities, versus taking the action I want, okay? And I think a lot of us can relate to this, right? We overthink ourselves. Rather, we think ourselves out of action. And the root cause of this is fear. So how do we banish fear, okay? There are a couple steps to banish fear from your life, to start taking more action, doing the things you really want to do to live an amazing, inspiring, beautiful life. Number one, look at your track record. Have you overcome hardship? For example, in me, have I lost clients in my business? Yes. And have I done the work necessary in order to get more clients to fill that and to prevent that leakage in the future? Yes. So when the fear of losing clients comes to my head, I say, I've always done what needs to be done to fix it in the end. So fuck off, fear. Because I've proven to myself that I can do it. So why would it be different in the future? And that's not to say that I don't have fear. It's not to say that we shouldn't have fear. It's just that if we've already proven to ourselves that we can overcome hardship, then why would we be scared of that hardship? Number two, to start taking more action, to stop second guessing ourselves and thinking ourselves out of action. We need to think about the next step. And I've talked about this before. Why are we stressing about step 27 when we haven't even taken step 1? Think about the next step that's ahead of you. Put all of your mental, physical, emotional energy into that next step. Give your full presence. Not only will you probably enjoy it more, whether that's a fun thing to do or a hard thing, you'll enjoy it more because you're fully present in that moment. You'll perform better, and you don't have the burden of the future going on because you're in the moment. You're present, right? You can't think about what you have to do in a week or 6 months. We can't think about those higher steps when we're so present in step 1, then step 2, bit by bit, ladder by ladder. What this looks like practically in my life, when I want to take an action and I know it's, let's say step 5, it's stopping me from acting. I just ignore all the other steps. I literally say a mantra in my head. Like I'm thinking about, okay, right now I'm walking forward. I'm going to walk to this person to talk to them. I'm going to look at them. I'm just thinking about the steps I need to take in that moment. I'm forcing myself, right? I'm kind of overriding my brain. And this is not an instant thing. This is something I practice day and week out. There's another term for it on the internet. We've all heard retard maxing, right? And what that really means is being so present and only thinking about what you're doing in the moment and what needs to be done right now. Dealing with problems when they come, though, not ignoring them, not planning ahead, just dealing with things when they come, when they're relevant. That's really important. The benefit of banishing fear is that you start to change and transform your life for the better. You start to do the things that you've dreamt of doing. Talking to the beautiful woman that you thought was out of your league, that you talked yourself out of approaching 20 times. Talking to the boss, asking for that promotion you deserve. And it could be little things too, like you're stressed about how dirty the house is and you just think about it for hours and hours, yet instead of just fucking cleaning. And I do this. It's called procrastinating. I do it too. Everyone does it. I'm doing it right now. I'm actually looking at my floor. It looks a bit dirty. I don't think I'm going to get to it today, but I accept that. But don't waste mental space thinking about little problems unless you're going to act on them. If it's not time to act on something, ignore it. Banish that thought until it's time to act on it. If now is the only time you could talk to that girl, think about how you have to start walking to her and looking at her in the eye and gaining her attention. That's your first step. What's step 2? Worry about that after you've done step 1, right? You might be saying, no, but then I don't know what to say. What am I going to say? You're not even going to have a chance of saying anything if you don't even take the first action, the first step, right? There's no way you're going to get the raise if you don't even set up a meeting with your boss. Okay, don't worry. Yes, you need to plan for that and have a good, argument as to why you deserve the promotion. Absolutely. But We don't want to overthink, overplan versus acting. It should be 80% acting, 20% thinking and planning. And I know that might sound off to some people. No, they don't want to make a mistake. But guys, making a mistake is amazing. It's beautiful. Making a mistake is how we learn. You cannot become the top of your field in any regards if you do not make mistakes. Make a mistake, learn from it, move on, ignore it, forget it. Once you gained what you can gain, you've extracted the knowledge out of it that you need, time to move on. We're done, right? We're on to the next step. We're on to bigger things, right? Step 1 was 50% good. Step 2 is going to be even better. Don't dwell in the past, but also don't dwell in the future. Banish fear from your mind. Look to your past track record, right? What wins have you done in your history, in your past that can build confidence? Have you talked to a stranger before, had an amazing conversation and got their number? If that's ever happened to you, then that should motivate the shit out of you to talk to the next person, the next stranger, the next girl, and stay present. Think only of the next step that you have to take. Literally pretend that there's no other steps that exist, because at this very moment, nothing else exists besides step 1, then step 2. Well, I'm not counting well. Step 1, then step 2, then step 3, right? Go in order. The reason why we procrastinate is because we put so much mental pressure on the task that we want to complete or get started. In reality, it only requires this much energy to start. Yet, because we've thought of all the steps, it's this much mental energy to get started on it, right? It takes me this much energy to start cleaning the house. When I think about all, the laundry I have to fold, all of the floors I have to sweep, versus what is step 1? It's standing up and going to get the vacuum. That's step 1. Step 1's so easy. And then step 2 and all the other steps become super easy once you've started. And I really hope that this motivates you to start taking action, decisive action in your life, to start doing the things that you want, that you've imagined of doing, whether that's that little thing, or it's taking those little steps towards a big, beautiful outcome.